Hi everyone, a very good evening to you. And yeah, I'm back to shooting again at night. Okay, so today I was really pushed to do a very interesting question. Uh, so, the question that we are going to look at today is what are the what is it that you need to know right now? What are the messages that you need to be aware of right now? What are the messages from the universe, um, from any source that you need to know right now that would be beneficial for you? Okay, so with that in mind, I would like you to please pick the piles. They're right in front of you. Please pause the video. The first pile is I think this is citrine. Yeah, it's a citrine pyramid. First pile is that. Second one is lapis lazuli. Third one is red jasper. All right, so please pause the video and pick away. And I shall start with the interpretations for pile 1. And then we will go ahead with the rest. Okay, so pile 1, citrine. Right, let me just pick out the cards. First card, within the next few months. Second card, surrender defensiveness. From the tarot, we have King of Pentacles, King of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, into the unknown, third eye chakra. Okay, so I am getting what this pile is all about already. Okay, right, High Priestess, patience. All right then, so let me have a look. Just give me a minute. So what does pile 1 need to know right now? Okay, so the very first thing that I'm going to start interpreting is the card of surrender defensiveness. Okay, so this card says defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. When I pair this up with the King of Wands, I feel that I think you're like very involved in your work right now with this Eight of Pentacles, and so and it's going kind of slow. All right, it's going kind of slow, and you're very diligently and very carefully working very hard actually to make something big happen. And because it's taking time, I think you're kind of getting a little defensive about it, especially if someone asks you about it, or if someone is very casually inquiring about it. I think there is a tendency with the King of Wands and the surrender defensiveness card, there's a tendency to just get irritated and snap at the person. Okay, so there seems to be tempers rising here because things are going slow, right? Things are going slow, but things are going steady. I mean, so if you actually look at the patience card, and within the next few months card, I feel you need to have patience with this work or this slow moving energy, um, at least for the next few months. Okay, because it's work in progress. It's work in progress, and you need not get defensive about things at this moment, because yeah, people would tend to ask you about certain things. So this could be a situation in your job, this could be a situation in your relationship or finances. So you're working, okay, but somehow things just don't seem to be going anywhere. But there is an assurance that very soon you're going to reach your goal. And to me, a lot of this energy is talking about finances, about work, about career, about projects. So yeah, there is a decided ring of uh, the workplace in this spread. However, I do feel there is a little bit of passion energy here. Passion in the sense, you want to finish this. You really want to um, finish this project or complete something quickly, and that's why you're working maybe very long hours, putting in a lot of effort, kind of obsessed by kind of obsessed into making this happen really fast. Okay, with the King of Wands again, it's a fire energy, it's the energy of action. So I feel that you're in a major hurry. It's probably a financial goal or a promotion or whatever. uh, it could even be a relationship, but for a lot of you I'm sensing finance and career and stuff like that. So yeah, you're in a hurry to get something done, and as a result, you're putting in so much of time and effort that it's sort of making you impatient, defensive. Um, you need to surrender this energy. You need to be patient, because this will likely take the next few months to get over, but it will happen. It will happen, and after it happens, you will be the King of Pentacles. You would have reached a certain point in your life or in your career, sorry, where you're going to look back and say, oh wow, I'm glad that this happened, right? um, so yeah, that is one thing I'm seeing. The second thing that I'm seeing, and this is a very strong vibe here of the unknown, uh, this spirituality. Your third eye chakra is opened or opening. So you are with the High Priestess card here beside it, discernment, prescience, prophecy, and vision. Yeah. With this High Priestess card and the third eye chakra card, I feel that your third eye has opened and now you're into the unknown. Like, this is unknown territory. So for a lot of you, this could be like a spiritual breakthrough, or eureka moment where certain insights come up or certain downloads happen, or you're just otherwise just very um, sensitive and intuitive and psychic right now. So there is a very strong energy that I sense from these cards. Actually, the cards are trying to tell you that you need to be aware that your third eye chakra is open now, and you are coming into your High Priestess self. You are going, High Priestess and the unknown are very similar cards again. So there's a very strong energy of stepping into the unknown. So this could be I feel, at least for a lot of you, that this is related to intuition, to downloads, to some sort of psychic sight opening. You know, you either have past life memories, or you start sensing things a lot. There is a gateway that has opened for you all of a sudden, and the moon influences you very strongly at this moment. I see that this is a very good time for you to learn, divination systems, maybe like tarot or scrying or crystal ball gazing, or stuff like that. Um, I also feel that your angels are watching over you right now. So you're protected. It's not like you're not protected in this, because it is the unknown, right? And it's scary when it's the unknown. So there's a very strong energy of a lot of you having their third eye chakra blown open all of a sudden. And this has happened suddenly, and now you are in this unknown land, and you still have your 3D eyes, but a veil on them. So it's like you're seeing with a different set of eyes, your inner eye. You're seeing with that now, and that's what the High Priestess card is all about as well. So this seems like a very spiritual sort of spread, and for people who are not tuning into those really, really high psychic vibrations or intuitive vibrations, it could simply be something like all of a sudden you find yourself getting intuitive hunches, which actually turn out to be true, or you suddenly have instances where you're thinking of someone and the person calls or messages, or something like that, or you bump across them on the street. So and then suddenly you sit and wonder that, oh my god, I was just thinking about this. And this is a number 7 card as well, which is again the spiritual realm. There's another number 7 here. So there are two number 7 cards. So this is actually a very spiritual sort of spread. So yeah, what you need to know right now is your third eye chakra is very open, and you are receptive to all kinds of insights and downloads and insight and basically um, a sort of higher vision that's coming in for you right now. And yes, it's unknown territory that you're stepping into right now. You are stepping into an unknown territory right now, and you need to trust your clairsentience. Yes, clairsentience is more about your psychic feeling, how you feel. So it's purely going to be depending on your clairsentience, your clear knowing to get you through into this unknown territory that you've stepped into. Yes. so yeah, this is something very major that you need to know right now. Okay. Now it could also be that this work that you're doing, or this result that you want, I feel that if you actually tap into your intuition here and then operate from there, you would have the necessary patience. You would not be overworking yourself. You would not be defensive. You basically would be more calmer and be able to reach your goal of being the King of Pentacles, actually, very quickly, or more easily, I would say. Yes. So go by your intuition, go by your insights, go by what your inner self is telling you at this time. because you are very, very high on intuition right now. It's possible that you're also having past life memories. You are tuned into emotions. You're probably purging your third eye chakra. There's a very strong feeling of the unknown here, and it's like, it's not a scary feeling. I don't know why. I mean, from all the cards, I'm getting drawn to these three the most. And it's like this lady here in this card, if you can see, she is wearing a veil on her eyes, and she seems to be out in the open. There seems to be a rainbow behind her, so there really isn't much to be scared about. But then it is the unknown. There are a lot of things to be discovered, and the time is now for you to start doing that. The veil is opening, the veil has opened, and you can see a lot at this point. So, yeah, surrender defensiveness to this as well, because going into the unknown, you might feel a little uh, confused. Yeah, you might feel confused, leading to some sort of defensive stance, maybe not being open enough to these kind of visions or psychic gut feelings. You might not be open to that because you're very earthy, you're a very earthy King of Pentacles kind of energy. And you believe in working, and sort of, like letting the results speak for themselves. So when this happens, it's absolutely unknown and it takes you by surprise. And you're totally thrown. You're totally, you know, uh, rendered shocked, actually. Like, what happened and how did this happen? But be patient. Be patient. This picture here on this card, there is an angel here, and once again she has these spokes of crystals coming out of her head, which also denotes very large psychic energy, very large intuitive energies, breakthroughs, revelations. um, but you need to be patient with this, because this is the time. The time is right for these things to happen. And in the next few months, you will be in a more stable place of the King of Pentacles. You will also be more empowered to take your own decisions, and you would have a very amazing balance of the fire and earth energy. So let go a little, let go and explore this realm a little bit. Okay, it's a promise that you would still be very much on earth, very much grounded. But it's time now to explore your passions, because if you look at this King of Wands, um, he's in the air, and there are planets below, above him. There's the sky below him and trees. And then we have the King of Pentacles, which is a guy sitting on the ground. So you will have an equal balance. It's not like you're going to, fly off into the unknown. And this does need work, to exist having your third eye open. It's a bit scary. So you need to work on it. You need patient work on this. Try to read up on things, try to understand what's happening to you, try to work this out, because this is a blessing from the universe, really. And you need to stop being defensive about receiving this energy in your life. And very soon you will be patient with yourself, be patient with this, and very soon you're going to be in a very stable place where you will be able to understand. And understand what really happened. And I'm getting very mature cards here. There's no pages, there's no knights, there's not even a queen. There's just the kings, which are very evolved and mature energies as such. So it's like you're having a bit of a level up here. Okay, you're coming into your power. um, you're having a realization of things beyond the mundane and physical. You are actually evolving, ascending, and this is a very important time for you. So let go and surrender to the insights that are coming. Be patient with yourself and work at this, because you are definitely headed to a much, much better way of being. Okay, so pile one, this was a very interesting, psychic, spiritual sort of pile, very intense. So now I'm going to go to pile number two. Okay, so pile number two is the Lapiz lazuli. Helpful people, surrender fear, door to romance, the queen, follow the leader, believe and succeed, darkest fears. From the tarot, Six of Swords, Queen of Swords, and Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful. That looks interesting. Please give me a minute. Let's see. Okay. All right, so this is an interesting pile again. Let's see what we've got here. So, very first thing that I'm seeing is these two fear cards: surrender your darkest fear and surrender fear. So, this pile, this group, the people who chose group two, it says, let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. Yes. So, I think there are some fears you're battling with right now, whether they are related to work or to romance or to relationships, finances. There are some fears that are keeping you away from succeeding, because frankly it's only when you believe that you succeed, right? So fears make you not believe in something, right? So it's sort of giving me the same sort of vibe here, that certain fears are there within you that you need to be aware of, that are actually stopping your progress. You need to surrender fear, whatever that fear is, whether it is a fear of, I don't know, like losing a relationship or a job or finances or health. whatever it is, you do have this constant circle of fears going round and round and round in your mind, unable to surrender to the flow, unable to surrender to the flow. And that's stopping your success, because you don't believe in yourself, you don't believe in your dream or whatever that is. You need to drop away, you need to purge out those fears and just walk away from them with this Six of Swords, right? You can temporarily just, you know, disentangle yourself from your darkest fears and move on ahead. Okay. Um, I feel a lot of these fears are because you are in this Queen of Swords mode. Right now, the Queen of Swords is brilliant. She's very intelligent, she's very brilliant, and she's a leader, right? And so, what happens when you have a very intense sort of Queen of Swords energy is that you're a lot in your mind, and that's where the fear comes from as well. So I think you are a lot in your head, a lot in your head, and you need to surrender that fear or the block that you're having, or at least disentangle yourself for some time and move towards success. It also says follow the leader here. So the card here is, if you look at it, this is a very interesting card. It has a pathway and it's going up to the tree where you want to go. That's the goal, okay? And the path is very clear, right? But it's like, I don't think there is any sort of leader here, I mean, according to the cards, right? So you are the one who has to be the leader. You are the one who has to carve your own path, See, here too, there is a ship and it's going out into the ocean. So it's like you need to carve your own path here. You need to come into your own, let go of the fear, and become a leader here. Yes. Come into your Queen of Swords and the Queen energy. The Queen is the Empress. The Queen is a very balanced version of the Queen of Swords. And so what I am getting here is that instead of being the Queen of Swords too much in your head, you need to drop that burden, carve your own path by being the Empress, the Queen. Because she is someone who is very comfortable with herself. She's not someone who is being pulled back because of a fear. She's very comfortable in her world. Now, once you do that, once you get out of your fears, I'm seeing beautiful things happening to you. And that is something that you need to know right now. Your fears are blocking your progress. It's a very straightforward sort of meaning that I have for pile number 2. There is something in your subconscious mind, even if you're not conscious about it. There's something. You are holding a lot of baggage within. You are carrying that baggage along with you everywhere you go, and it applies to relationships, it applies to finances, it applies to friendships. You apply that baggage, that fear that is coming from that baggage to everything. And you need to know that you need to drop that, because there are a lot of gifts and beautiful blessings coming to you in your life. The first of which being helpful people. So there are beautiful friendships that are on offer as soon as you get over this. Maybe in your community, maybe in your organization where you work, your workplace, or even, just random strangers. You will suddenly find yourself vibing with people, and they might even help you with certain things if you just learn to trust, if you let go of that fear. there are friendships, there are helpful people around. Um, so this is coming up to you, coming up for you once you let go of this. That is one. The second thing I'm seeing is Ten of Pentacles. Now, Ten of Pentacles is a lovely card. It is, in this deck, I feel it is more to do with finances, but traditional tarot meaning of Ten of Pentacles is contentment, happiness, and abundance. So this card means happiness in love, in finances, in career, in recognition, in every sphere of life. Ten of Pentacles means that you have hit the jackpot. So this is coming for you. Whether this could, for a lot of you, it could mean marriage actually, and that also a pretty lavish one, I would say. You know, with people, I'm seeing a lot of people coming to the marriage. You gain recognition. There are gifts coming. There is happiness with a partner. There is slow and steady progress as well towards more abundance. And a very stable foundation for the future. So it's a blessing. This is a card of blessing. You will have everything that you require in the future, or anything that you dreamt of in the future. So this is there on offer. And third, of course, I'm seeing door to romance. So yes, a romance of a lifetime coming to you, and it's like you were, you know, with those fears, you were caged you were in a cage, and suddenly somebody finds, you know, the key to that cage and sets you free. So it's possible that if you are unable to dump your fears and move on, there might be a person who will come into your life who's going to break you open, who's going to set you free, you know, from all these negative blockages and negative patterns and beliefs. So someone is coming who is going to break you open. Someone is coming who is going to absolutely make your life upside down in a very good way. And after that, there would be a lot of success. It's like I am literally seeing your life a certain way till this point, and once this person arrives, radically different. So you have the romance. I don't know why I am feeling that this is the key here, because if you look at it, there's a heart here, and it's got a, you know, like a lock, and I am seeing the key hanging there, and the door open, and then, you know, it's a new world out there. Yeah. So I feel this is a very significant card for you guys. There's somebody coming into your life who's going to break you open, and you will then be having everything you ever really needed in your life. You will have success and money and love and everything that you ever wanted. And I do feel that you need to follow this person's advice, this person who's coming. I think you need to follow that person's advice. This person could be an air sign with this, a lot of swords energy here. So I feel the person could be an air sign. So it could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And this person would be a catalyst in you reaching your abundance, your happiness, with the Empress card here, with the Ten of Pentacles here, with the helpful people, and with the believe and succeed. And then this fears of the past would be, you know, something of the past. It would never be the same in a very good way, you know, after this person has arrived in your life. I don't know why I'm sensing that it's a person who's going to change your life. Okay, but it's possible that it's not just a person, it could be just any instance or event, something that just opens the cage that you've drawn around yourself, something that sets you free. It could be an insight, it could be a spiritual insight, it could be a happening, a eureka moment, an epiphany, something like that, coming up for you guys. So this is something that you need to know right now, that your life is going to be changing for the best now after this has happened. Okay, so yeah, this is a very straightforward sort of pile in a way. It's like you've just caged yourself in your fears. You probably don't like to take risks and even trust people too much. Maybe you are a loner, you don't want to trust people, but someone or something is coming which will break you open, and that will be for the best for you. Pile 2. Now, pile 3, we have the red jasper. Let go. Dragon's lair. Action. Power with the dragon. Surrender your fear of change. 6 of Cups. 5 of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. And then we have Seek the Truth. Okay, let's see. Okay, pile 3. So I have a couple of scenarios coming to me here. I feel for for some of you, I think it's like you are very scared of change. Okay, it's like when I see the surrender your fear of change and the let go card, and the action card with it, it's like you're very tightly holding on to something which is not serving you at this moment, right? The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation: I have faith that all is well. So I feel that it's scary for you to take a leap of faith. It's really scary for you to, to kind of let go and make something new happen. You would rather, you know, be sort of like not very satisfied yet safe. So it's like a safe or sorry type of a scenario. You are people in pile number 3 are more safe than sorry, and they don't like changes. It's really very simple. They refuse to let go of older patterns, old relationships, jobs that are not serving them, and then wonder maybe that why am I not happy? So there's a lot of negative energy pattern that you need to make a change, basically. Okay, even if it means stepping into the dragon's lair. All right, dragon's lair typically means stepping into the unknown, stepping into something that's scary. Okay, you need to let go of the past, you need to let go of what's not serving you, and surrender to the fear of change. It's going to be scary for some of you to take action to make that change in your life, because you're so much a person who lives, who likes to live in memories in the past. You like familiarity, but as they say, there's the only constant in life is change. So you have to do that. You have to go deep within, seek the truth with the Knight of Swords, because the Knight of Swords is also energy of seeking truth. You need to go deep within yourself and seek your truth. What is holding you back from making these changes? What is going to make you happier? What moves, if you make, is going to make you happier? So yeah, I think there needs to be a lot of self-reflection and seeking of truth over here. Once you've done that, I feel that things are going to speed up very fast in your life. So it's just a matter of you taking the first step, in on this journey. Just take the first step on this journey, and you will know the kind of power you have. Because with the dragon card here, it says that you have the power and the strength to make this move. Once you make this move, once you take that action, things are going to be amazing. Things are going to be almost like, you've kind of come back to your childhood. You can be yourself. You have no fear. You have, life is, it's yeah, life is like going to be fun after that. It's going to be a merry-go-round. You have all colors of flowers here, in these 6 cups. You have these 2 children playing, and you don't even know, how well your life is going to readjust once you do this. Because right now you seem to be in this 5 of Pentacles energy. There seems to be a sense of resignation that this is how I feel life is going to be like, and what else can I seek? How, maybe I should just be happy with what I have. So what you need to know is that's not true. You can have a dream, your dream of your perfect life now, because you have the power, the strength to take action and make that change. You just feel, I think, that if you were to step out there, if you were to make this decision, whatever that decision is, you feel you would be stepping out into the dragon's lair, meaning you probably feel really scared, like it's a scary world out there, and maybe I'm just walking into something which is actually not very beneficial for me. But the thing is that this is just your fear. This is just your fear of change. You need to surrender that. Only when you surrender your fear of change will you actually head towards your sunrise. Yeah. Only when you, surrender this fear will you head into the sun. See this girl heading out into the sun. So what you're probably seeing is that, okay, if I take this decision, if I make this change, I'm going to go into snow and something scary. But actually you're moving into the sun, okay? So you need to really go deep within. You need to seek your answers. So there will be some time that you might need to take some time out to actually look at the truth of this situation, whatever situation you are in. It could be related to relationships, marriage, or job, finances, career, health. It could be anything where you need to make a change which will lead you towards something better. Okay, but before you make that change, please seek the truth. Are you staying in something not very satisfactory because you're fearing change? Is that the only reason, or is there something else? Now, I feel once you do that, I am seeing a sort of reunion with this action and the Six of Cups card. I see some sort of a romantic reunion happening with somebody who seems to be like your soulmate, or your divine counterpart. But such a big block, that is there for you. For some of you, I feel there is also a scenario of you could never let go of someone. Maybe this is a past relationship, maybe this is a friendship. You couldn't let go of this person, and at least in your mind, maybe you're not in touch with that person, but you couldn't let go of this person. And now, if you take action, um, this is going to come to fruition. Okay, so just let go of that fear of change and take a step, take some action towards making this happen. So this is a very straightforward pile to me. Actually, it's like, what you need to know right now is that you need to drop your fear of change and actually act or take some pending decision in your life. Let go of fear, let go of any past hurts, and actually go ahead and take that decision, or walk that path, or make that action, because this is going to happen very soon. If you do, with the Knight of Swords, I feel the moment you actually acknowledge this and say, okay, fine, I'm going to make this change, I feel there's going to be a very quick change. So whether it's in whichever area of your life it is in, it's going to be a very quick change. um, the universe wants to assure you that you have the power and the strength to make this action happen, to make this thing happen. So um, so surrender your fear of change and walk into the dragon's lair. Take action so that the best life for you can come about, and you get out of this Five of Pentacles energy where you feel, you know um, unloved, or just not, basically that you don't fit in, right? So you feel that way, but you can go towards something much more happier. If I look at it in the scenario of relationships, I'd say for some people, if you're in a relationship, for people who are already partnered, if you're in a relationship which is not making you happy, then maybe it's time to step out, and someone new who probably is a friend, or will be introduced to you from a friend's side, will become someone significant in your life. For people who are single, I feel their days of wanting to know if are they going to be finding a partner, will they ever get that kind of soulmate kind of person? Yes, they will, but they need to stop fearing change. They need to go out there, they need to date, they need to meet people, and basically get something moving in your life to actually make this thing happen. For finances also, for finances or for job, same thing applies. If you are scared because you've gotten into this tendency of saying, okay, I know the pay is less or something, but I'm comfortable. Hey, maybe that is just your fear of change speaking. So head out into the unknown, let go of your fear, and take some action. And there's very good stuff coming, including partnerships, alliances, romance, new job, and it's coming fast. And you have the strength to do this. All right. So I would suggest think about it and do something about it. Okay. So this is what you had to know today. All right, people. So, with that, I think we should end today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how it works for you. And thank you once again for all your comments, subscriptions, your likes. I'm going to be back very soon with something else. Please don't hesitate to write to me or comment about what kind of questions you'd like me to read for. Okay? Thank you and good night.